Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's Mystic Minute is dealing with toxic situations and people. So, what is toxicity? What is toxic? The world has a collective cesspool of negativity. It is the accumulation of all our negative thoughts and emotions. It is an energetic pool. And if you are engaged in compulsive behaviors, if you are an alcoholic or an addict of some kind, you'll be very vulnerable to this cesspool of energy. It'll reflect in your behavior. It will influence and affect everyone around you as well. And if you're engaging with people who have those problems, then you're swimming in that pool of energy as well. Very uncomfortable. Now, the crazy making thing about this is that a lot of people who are steeped in this energy may not look like it. They might look really polished and successful. They might be very articulate and talk a good talk, and yet they are seeping out little acidic negative asides. And it's very harmful energy, and very crazy making energy as well, because as you can even see in the news today, there's a lot of finger pointing that is saying that person is a liar when the person who's saying it is lying. Very, very insane. And the only way really that you can detect it now is to check your own insides and see how you feel. If you feel crazy, it might be that you're dealing with craziness. What do you do? What do you do when that's going on? How do you regain your own sanity from insanity? Well, I'd say the first thing to do is take a step back. Get some clarity between, what is you and what is not you. In this space, in the situation, what is you and what is not you. That might take a bit of doing to notice that if you're not used to not being enmeshed in the insanity of the world. Stepping back, recognizing what's you, what's not you. Because the essence of who you are, who you truly are, is consciousness, and any of that outside stuff is unconsciousness, is not you, and actually isn't the essence of truth of who they are either. It's just the cesspool of the world that people are swimming in. Another level or way of looking at this too is I call it the body personality level. And when you're dealing with personalities, there will be all this lower level vibratory stuff that you're engaging with. And how do you step back from that? Sometimes you have to step up from that and let yourself have a higher, bigger vision of what's going on. And again, what you're doing is you're stepping back and tuning into the essence of who you are and what your own truth is. And truth is clarity. Truth actually isn't right and wrong. I'm right and those people are wrong, and this is my truth and their truth is wrong. Even that, if you can just feel the difference, that is body personality level stuff. And truth is actually neutral. And truth is light. It feels light. It feels clear. It feels like a relief. And if you can't completely remove yourself from situations and environments, you can at least remember your own truth and have your truth be above the personality level. How to go forward in your own integrity regardless of the personalities and the lies and whispers, the rumors and gossip, or whatever. How to stay in your clear truth regardless of the insanity that's going on around you. Because in that reality, there is reactiveness and there is fear and the storytelling about the outcome. And, if I don't defend myself, then these bad things are going to happen. Or if I get fired from this job because they're lying about me, I'm a victim of the circumstances. And actually, there's always a higher thing going on. There's a higher light to any circumstance. So if you get fired from a job because those things are going on, it actually could be a gift. It's a gift from your higher self, the essence of who you are, to be more in alignment with your own truth. The other thing that happens when you start to line up with your own truth and live your own truth, then people who aren't in alignment with that will move out of your reality. Sometimes it may be more contentious moving out of your reality. It's you, it's all about you. That's they're moving out of your reality. And even so, when they're gone, it'll be a relief. My guiding truth, my guiding principles are that we are consciousness. I am consciousness creating all of this. You are consciousness creating all of this. Consciousness is creating this reality. As consciousness, you are creating this reality. As consciousness, I am creating this reality. I'm not creating this reality as my personality. I am creating it as consciousness. And when I experience this reality as consciousness, it is a very different feeling, and it is a different reality than when you're experiencing it as your personality, engaged in personality. This level does not feel good. This level wakes you up at 4 o'clock in the morning with all the stories of how you're being victimized and abused. The doesn't feel good, and makes the way that you're living in the world or navigating through the world, honestly, it feels more like you're slogging through sewage in sneakers. Not even like wading through the tide in hip boots. So it's pretty amazing when you shift your perspective, when you change your way of engaging, interacting, and viewing the world to see it as consciousness. You get the bigger picture of what's going on. Your own truth becomes your own guiding light, your own principles. And so again, there's nothing you can do about those people and how they are being in the world. The only person that you can do anything about is you and your reality of how you are in the world. And when you start living from this point of clarity, your relationships become clearer. And honestly, they become drama-free. I have interactions now with people that in the past would have been fraught with anxiety, would have been sleepless nights of stories, and that's not present now. There's just the good feeling between us. There's the knowing just the right way to react or interact. And you can have compassion for those people in your storyline that are engaged in other ways, but they'll feel pretty distant to you. More than likely, they won't be right there in front of you because your vibration will have changed. It's no fun interacting with somebody who doesn't react. So they'll disappear, or the combination A plus B equals C, and if you change A yourself, then the relationship changes. And it gives permission for that other person to sort things out. Things come into balance. Things come into right interaction. So it's this a different way of navigating in the world is through this more intuitive awareness. And it becomes kind of an intuitive awareness of how to be in any situation, how to navigate through situations, how to react or respond to situations. You'll intuitively know, oh, I'm not stepping into that beehive. Or I can just be in this place now and see what reorganizes around me. So play with this week and see what happens. And if you like these videos, you can subscribe to them on YouTube. You can sign up below to get them in your inbox. If you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. I do a weekly radio show and podcast. I write a weekly e-zine and blog. I do these videos a couple times a week. I do meetups around the Puget Sound in Seattle, Bellevue, Tacoma, University Place, Lakewood, and Olympia. And if you want to know more about navigating your life as consciousness, you can go to joan-newcomb.com and look at my coaching programs. So go to joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you in another couple days with another Mystic Minute.